So, what do you guys want to talk about? What can we talk about today, huh? It's a lot to talk about, I think. I think we went on for like 4 hours last night and we didn't get through everything we needed to, right? People are going to be like, it's milking! It's milking the content! But what's wrong with, savoring every last moment of the victory that we took, right? What's wrong with that? You got to ask them now, what's wrong with that? We all love the taste of victory. And we got victory yesterday when Kwite was able to, I don't even want to say redeem himself because he didn't really need to. A lot of the things he did yesterday, he didn't need to do. You know it, I know it. And it took a big man to do what he did. And that's basically be transparent with everybody on the internet, even though he didn't need to. He didn't need to do any of that. There was no need for it. He was innocent the entire time. And it's even worse. What's even worse is that we later figured out that Orion was the actual abuser this entire time. Isn't that shocking? Isn't it crazy how that works? It was actually Orion, the abuser, projecting the entire time. I think I called it from the beginning. Sure, I was being a little memey. You guys were being a little memey. The cult of Sen does like being a little memey. But I think there was some truth behind the memes. And when we pointed out that Orion was more likely the aggressor, the abuser, and hell, even possibly the groomer in the situation, well, we were right on the money, weren't we? We also said that Orion doxed Kwite, which Kwite confirmed himself, right?
Somebody is gonna fucking beat
So a lot of the things we said, if not everything,
shit that you
was on the
said.
money.
Classic Tate W.
Classic Tate W. Tate. Who the fuck is me, Andrew Tate? I meant to say Kwite. Oh, whatever. I'll take it. Spider, thank you for the 2. Deb, thank you for handing out a membership. I appreciate that. And Grim, welcome to the Seni squad. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. But we didn't get through everything. We watched the video. That was a great video, I gotta say. And I'm not the only one that thinks that it was one of the best response videos. I'll tell you why I think, because I'm not the only one that thinks that. But I'll tell you why I think these people
Somebody
think
is
that.
gonna fucking beat the fuck out
The
of you.
whole
Some of the stupid shit
authenticity
that you
of the thing
Sen, don't
really
be late to another stream just because you feel like doing charity work dealing with the special needs ants.
Sen, don't be late to another stream just because you feel like doing charity work dealing with the special needs and GG Evan. It's mean, but I get you. For anybody that gets that reference, no hate to that guy. We talked it out and it was good. 'Twas good. It's a good combo, Sometimes you gotta have good combos. Even if you disagree on certain things, you can reach an amicable agreement, which is something, quite honestly, that Orion should have done with Kwite in the first place. Seeing as how it seemed like he was way open to doing
shit
this.
That you fucking said.
Also LMFAO get fucked Orion #Kwite lives matter.
Hell yeah, brother. Or sister, whatever. That's the beautiful nature of this whole thing. It's like, Kwite came off so genuine and transparent, and God, I don't want to use this word because you guys might think it's a little corny, but pure in a sense, right? I mean, the guy is practically, from what, he said, a virgin still. He's still a virgin. And I get, it shows, no disrespect to the man, but it was such a pure, honest, authentic response, and I think that's what makes it one of the greatest responses, I'd say, definitely of 2023. In terms of YouTube, as of now, yeah, I'd say, people were like, but the Pyro one was better. I think the Kwite one was better. He really put himself out there, and he didn't need to, and he revealed a lot of information that we wouldn't have had because Orion didn't want to disclose this information. Gee, I wonder why. Wonder why Queen Orion didn't want to. Let me get off the screen. Didn't want to disclose this information, right? The Queen. That's Queen Orion right there, in all her greatness. bow down to the queen, ladies and gentlemen. The queen has been losing quite a bit of numbers, though. You know how she got all that clout really early on? She got a lot of not subscribers. She got a lot of Twitter followers, right? And that interaction was peaking and stuff. It ain't looking too good now. Let's take a look at how low that interaction has been getting. It's been getting progressively worse, right? What's been getting progressively better, though, is this right here. Good stuff. Good stuff. A lot of you seem to really like that. To really like that. You know, glad you guys like that. But let's see. She's been losing quite a bit of followers ever since the little mishap here. Lord Bung is also, or Bongi, Lord Bungie, whatever he wants to call himself. It's also going to be interesting. We got a lot to go over because there's quite a bit. And then, of course, the backpedalers, right? Like this person right here. Right here. Just another day for the common cop, you know. This is Kwite's statement. We'll go into that. But, like, quite a bit. No pun intended. Let's read this statement. What does the man himself have to say about this? He says, this was yesterday, by the way, at 8:36. So I will be AFK after this, but I said it in my video, the folks who condemned me early are doing what I did in a similar situation. So please give them charitability. I wish I was given when making a serious mistake. I believe he is referencing the Slazo situation. This is something that came up early as well. As you know, I wasn't familiar with that situation because I came into this blind, in a sense, an unbiased person. So I was willing to hear out the allegations so long as it had a little bit of merit to them, right? And so I don't know about the Slazo Kwite situation. From what I gathered, the TLDR, because certain people know about it and told me about it in bits and pieces. But Slazo got allegations thrown against him, and Kwite apparently didn't think twice to just, I guess, throw Slazo under the bus, in a sense. Is that what it is? Am I getting that right? So a lot of people were trying to justify this whole thing as, well, it's just that, you know, he knows what Slazo's, you know, situation was like now, so it's karma. And I think that, you know, another reason that makes the response that he put pure and good and authentic and reasonable is because even in this tweet right here and in his video itself, he's able to say, hey, you know, okay, here's the thing. Obviously, I'm not crazy about people calling me a rapist with no proof whatsoever other than hearsay, right? And gossip. Well, here's the that's the reason. That's actually that might be one of the reasons why that entire gossip shit happened, right? That because that's what it was. It was a bunch of hearsay and gossip from Orion's end, and that annoyed the shit out of me. That people were taking the hearsay and gossip as fact and just calling this guy a rapist for no fucking reason. So, you know, he basically said, look, these people did that, but now I know how this person felt when I did it to them, and I apologize, but I know even my apology won't make things right. But, you know, I'm willing to accept that. So give the people that called me a rapist with just hearsay charitability. Now, whether or not you people, you guys, want to give them that charitability, that's up to you. Only you can make that decision. Though he's setting an example right now. You know, I think it's a fair thing. I think it's a fair thing to say, right? I think it's admirable in a sense. Maybe a little naive, but admirable nonetheless. All right. So that's up to you, though. Ultimately, it's whether or not you guys want to keep giving people that just condemn others over hearsay the benefit of the doubt or not. I asked you guys if you were going to give Orion the benefit of the doubt, if you were going to give them a second chance, and it didn't look like you wanted to. So I don't think Orion will be getting that, sadly. All right. But on the topic of Orion, I did want to point out as one of the headers for this is Orion faked the medical document. And it's pretty much been all but confirmed at this point. This has happened since yesterday. There have only been more screenshots and more confirmations coming that Orion actually faked the medical document, which is a crime. All right, it is a crime. It's not something you should do. But yeah, there was a lot of suspicion over whether or not this was legitimate, from the grammatical errors to the thing that looks like they just got it off Mayo Clinic or whatever it's called, the little squiggly, squirby lines here. And people kind of pointed out that, yeah, it's fake, right? So now we have, Mayo Clinic right here. So now we have, Orion faking documents, which I basically told you the reason they're doing it is probably because they're panicking right now and they want to try to save face. It's not going to stop them from the bleeding of followers that they're receiving at the moment. But, it is what it is. You reap what you sow. Is that not right, ladies and gentlemen? You reap what you sow. And, yeah, as you can see here, the cherry on top of this all is you committed a crime, you're a fucking asshole, and I hope that a few weeks of fame was worth all this. Everyone now hating you instead of your quote-unquote abuser. This person says, right here, falsifying a medical record is a crime punishable by a fine or even jail time. Additionally, altering medical records can make it harder for doctors to win medical malpractice cases. Juries do not trust liars. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad for a lot of people, like, Amber Heard, Maya Moore, Orion. And a questionable change to a record implies that something is being covered up. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's great. Quite getting the dunk here. A lot of trending stuff here. This is one of the interesting ones that I found, and this was in a reply to Orion. Found this earlier today. This is by this person called King Coda. No idea who this is. But let's read on, because I think this was, pretty interesting. Feeling cute, might gaslight Twitter yet again into believing yet another fake grape accusation later. Orion has lied about grape and faking a fucking diagnosis. Even if it's not, it's just an assessment based on what the client Orion told them. I don't think it's illegal to just post a fake document online. This is why you wait till you get both sides of the story. Quite is a really good person for forgiving them, but I don't think I will. Orion doesn't deserve a second chance. She deserves jail. As far as I know, I'm Alex. Still thinks Slazo is guilty. What of? I'm not even sure Alex himself knows, but he's adamant about it. Kwite did it better than I'm Alex and Kingani. At least Kwite didn't go much worse in the Slazo situation. Two Grims are indeed better than one, and Orion is a clown. That's right. So let's go ahead and read this. Hey, I just want to put this here for you to see. He sent me this right here before tweeting, and I didn't look too closely at the time. I don't know if it's my fault. I'm not sure. If you have any DMs with him showing that he lied or manipulated you, please DM me. I'm putting them into a video. Do you see this? Apparently they sent this to this individual here. This is Orion saying, fuck, I forgot to censor the thing at the bottom. I'll fix that. Continuing on. Also, why are you changing your story, Orion? First you said Kwite SA'd you, you know what that means, in your car, and you didn't provide any details. Now all of a sudden you conveniently remember he did it with fingers. My god, guys, with fingers! Gosh darn fingers. Man, those fingers. Well, let's read this, sir. Let's read the little change to this liar story. So, Orion says he's trying so hard to pretend he didn't ruin my fucking life. I might just release my diagnosis. I'm assuming this is before the entire, false medical records or whatever the such was posted. And now we got this. This person says, oh, Orion says, I have a paper from my therapist to be sent to my university, explicitly stating a date earlier than now that I've diagnosed PTSD around sexual violence in 2018. Person doesn't seem so interested. He just says, I see. So that's huge. A medical diagnosis for something like that. Seems a little hesitant. And now we got this. Said he raped me with fingers. And on top of that, he's lying about the context of all those screenshots. I mean, he pretty much showed a majority of the context from the screenshots that you refused to show. So if anything, it's kind of rich that Ryan's trying to imply that Kwite isn't being quite transparent, when in fact everything proves to being, the otherwise, And you know what? I just realized this fucking thing has the little something here. All right, this is what we're gonna go through the entire Kwite chat's insane amount of proof. So we're gonna go ahead and test that theory. We're gonna see if things are really out of context, as they say. So let's go and get the Google Drive. Let's go to the Google Drive. All right, so we gotta go to Kwite's video. So there's the archive dump right here. Copy the link address. Let's go take a dive. So, as you can see here, we got the giving Kwite the axe, the video. We have the message logs, and we have the Orion archives. So in the message logs, we have the Discord messages between Kwite and Orion. We have the Skype messages between Kwite and Orion. We got text messages. We got Twitter messages. We got a bunch of messages. So a bunch of context we can go over here. And, you know, even Kwite did the nice little thing of going ahead and putting this in a video. So he screen shared his own, you know, phone so that we can see that these are legit. You know, it's good stuff overall. This is the beginning of their conversation. This quick pace change of the story is giving me more Doe lie vibes. Grape is sex without consent, not a finger bang. I feel bad for Dr. Jamie Perez, who's gonna get caught up in all this. I'll blame Orion, you know. Coda was one of the Orion supporters, so it's super funny that Orion would send that document to Coda, thinking Coda would
Orion
have seen the Kwite video.
Raised fist, dark skin tone.
Oh my goodness. If Kwite ever wanted to take Orion to court, Kwite would have won 100%, but that's why Orion did not want to take or be taken to court. You want to know what's funny? Cornerstone Counseling of Palm Beach treats toddlers. What the fuck? Are you serious? So it doesn't treat young adults? Is that real? For sure? Oh, Chosen, thank you for the 2. Orion wanted that Kwite power. That's right, they did. How's it going, Ant? Kwite should have stopped helping Orion and let himself... Wait, whoa, okay, wait a minute. Kwite should have stopped helping Orion and let him... Oh, Jesus, well... You know, I can't read that, but that doesn't mean I have to disavow it, because I don't... Orion is 23. Orion made a response to everyone calling him out, but since his Twitter is private, nobody that he doesn't follow can see it. Not Slick Boy has that message, though. I don't believe anything from Not Slick Boy, though. That guy's a furry. Can we all agree that Orion, even without the allegations and stuff, is a clingy piece of shit garbage? Oh yeah, you didn't add the shit. I added the shit to it, okay? Well, you know, just deal with that. I mean, my God, Kwite must have had a headache dealing with Orion's bullshit. Yeah, well, like Kwite was put in a, what he defined it himself as a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, where it's like, well, if you go ahead and ask and inquire about how they are during their times of need or whatever, you look like you're trying to take advantage of them during their times of need, or at least that's what Orion's going to frame it as. If you don't, that means that you don't want to deal with that and you're not being a supportive friend. So either or, you end up losing with this person. It's not like you're put in a good scenario. And, you know, just because of that in itself, it's not... It's more understandable that Kwite would want to not be around Orion and just put distance between them. You know, oftentimes when you have somebody put distance between you, it's because you're doing something that's not making it very appealing to want to talk to you or to have, you know, be in the same room as you, right? I don't know if people can always read the room when it comes to that. I think people should be able to, and then less problems would happen. But usually, if you find people ignoring you and stuff, or not wanting to talk to you, or doing everything in their power to stay away from you, it's usually something that you're doing, and you might want to reflect a little bit and see what it is. Although, I don't think that would help in Orion's case, because they don't seem like the type of person that wants to reflect on anything. They just seem like the type of person that, well, all they want is for things to go their way, right? And the thing is, things were going their way for a bit. Like all those followers that they were gaining, it's now gone down significantly. uh they were living large for a while, though. They were definitely living large, but now it's kind of like not really. Let me find an accurate assessment of how many subscribers they bled thus far. Let's see. Of course we're going to talk about Lord Bungus as well. All right, we're going to talk about Lord Bungus because that person is a piece of shit as well, for using their platform and using, their voice to try to go ahead and manipulate the situation into, you guys already know. Imagine hiding your Twitter. Check your DMs. I sent a Twitter tweet related to this. Twitter DMs? If it's Twitter DMs, I can definitely check that. If you guys don't know what my Twitter is, that's where I check my stuff. It's twitter.com/MrSEN. I'll post that in the chat right now. Discord DMs? All right. Well, if you're not in the Discord, you can also go ahead and send it there. Okay. I'm in the Discord, but I haven't gotten a DM. So just send it to my Twitter, or if you're in the Discord, you should be able to message me. If you're not in the Discord yet, by the way, we have a nice little section called the old Kwite chat, and we got quite a bit of stuff that we've been, no pun intended, going ahead and gathering. We have little screenshots here and there. We got little memes here. We also got the latest tweets coming in, the latest memes as well, as you can see here. So, if you want to post it there, you can also post it there. And if you need the link, GG Evans, the head moderator and total actual server owner, will be able to give you that. So GG Evan, do your thing here. Whatever. All right, let's see. What was that looking at? Okay. Yeah. So my buddy, my friend, the Wholesome Crow, he actually pointed this out today. And he pointed out Orion gained 14,000 followers after their false accusation against Kwite. Within 24 hours of Kwite's response, they've lost roughly 4,000. Hope that drops back down to 100. So it's pretty insane that Orion gained 14,000 followers off of this bullshit. It's at 14K. It's gone down by about 4,000. It's been going down. It continues to go down, apparently. It's all going downhill. And it continued to go downhill later on, under 10,000. So it just keeps going down, and it keeps going down, and it keeps going down, and it's fucking great. It's all right. They're down to 9.1. Let's go ahead and check that out. Actually, I wanna make sure. I wanna relish. Let's go see what it's at right now. 9,283. Oh, the Clout Goblin is going down, ladies and gentlemen. And they haven't said anything. This was the last thing they said. I've heard that Orion has been having a hard time talking on this Twitter account, although they might be on their personal one. Maybe, if they have one. I believe they do. So if anybody can get those, without them being fake, I'm not gonna run fake screenshots on this stream. You can go ahead and show them. All right, hold on. Check your Discord DMs again. I'm really dumb. It's all good, my man. People need to normalize being extra litigious. I hope someone hacks Orion's account and confesses. Orion's follower count be like, it do go down. All right, let's see. Here's your DM. Fucking simp killer. Come on. Oh, here's the message request. You DM GG Evan. It was me. Okay. I have more. I looked up. Okay. All right. Interesting. I DM GG Evans thinking it's you anyway. Here's a tweet. Okay. Thank you for that, buddy. Let's see. Oh, I see. So apparently this comes from a VTuber. Okay. So put this here. This person says this document is fake as hell. So again, you know, kind of pointing out the obvious and stuff. Let's go over
Somebody is gonna
this.
fucking
You
beat
never
the
shut up.
fuck out of you for some of the stupid shit that you fucking say.
Deanie, thank you for the $5 sticker. Appreciate that. Very, very wholesome. Very wholesome. From a very wholesome person. All right, so I think this is pretty legible. I think you guys can see this, right? All right, so let's see Orion and transgender male. This does not ever include in an actual psychological summary, nor does it look like one. Problem here with post-traumatic. There's a space between post and traumatic. Medical documents are proofread often. All right, Orion, they're 21, current date. This right here, literally copied and pasted twice. Nice job, Orion. I can tell how quickly you were rushing this out. Let's... Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. The current severity, Check the opacity. This shit literally was ripped from Google or a doctor's signature. Forging a medical document is illegal, you know. And then this right here, why is the fucking font different here? Not typically how a medical document is structured. So there you got all the things wrong with it, I guess. And then we go one step further here. This person goes ahead and says, hold on. I have more. I looked up that PY 10431 that is left at the bottom of the signature. Results pulled up an intern with the supervisor having that same PY number. Found them working at the Cornerstone Counseling of Palm Beach. They treat infants and toddlers. So, you know, already kind of looking bad right here, as you can see here. There you go. Dr. Jamie Perez, years in the practice, 1 year, etc., etc. This one right here, for the past 10 years, she's been working as an infant toddler development specialist with the Treasure Coast Early Steps program, evaluating and treating children ages birth to 3 years with developmental delays. So, you know, obviously Orion is not a 3-year-old. So that just, you know, do with that information what you will. I just think that it's kind of bad when a lot of the things that are just kind of piling up against you, right? So, yeah, I mean, I see people saying game over in chat. Massive Orion L. Orion's actually 2 years. I mean, mentally, probably. Dude, you didn't even need to pull up that number. You literally could just click on the website to the Cornerstone and boom, Jamie is only the PhD. I think we might have done that yesterday. Top 2, I hate. People check on response allegations. Number 1, Zikuru, you're a legend. Maybe not age-wise, but maturity. Yep, so that's still 3 sentences then, if the authorities are involved eventually. You think maybe that's why they're taking their time off social media? Orion is an infant and at least there's brain capacity. The thing is, Orion can't tell the cops because he put him in jail for sexually grooming a minor. Well, yeah, because still, you know, technicalities and all that good stuff. So there you go. Again, do with that information as you will. I think it's pretty interesting. Thank you for sending that information, by the way. Really appreciate that. Let's see. There is also this thing right here. This person, I don't know how legit it is. So this is a YouTuber right here. I don't know why this tweet has been deleted by the author. But earlier today, this person right here, believe they're a YouTuber, they said Orion messaged me and a couple of other YouTubers. I told a few of them what he told me as I was working on my video at the time, and I didn't want to get involved. I don't know where this stay away from Kwite thing came from. I also got called by Orion during the situation, and I said I believed them as long as there is proof beyond reasonable doubt, which I made clear in the DMs. Again, I did not want to get involved and still don't. This can be backed up by close friends and Kwite himself. And then the original poster of the message that's now deleted says, I believe you. This is more of a fact that Orion is now spreading false shit about you guys too. So whatever that is, apparently Orion was going to other YouTubers, telling them about the whole allegations and stuff. So there you go. Any more information that we have on this bitch, though it doesn't look like we need much more to go ahead and condemn them. We have to, it's overkill at this point. I mean, people have already said it, it's game over, but now it's more of like overkill than anything. Not that it couldn't have happened to a nicer person, right? I'm not trying to restrict you guys. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just think it's like, oh, goddamn. It's, I don't know. It's so over. It's so over. You know? But to the people that, like, went ahead and they're just, like, constantly now backtracking, it's, like, very shameful. I made a short earlier today that highlights one of the biggest clowns in this whole thing. They're now constantly going ahead and trying to bury Orion and running defense for Kwite, even though they made an entire thread trying to basically paint Kwite in the worst possible way. You know who I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the short, you can go ahead and see the short. I thought it was pretty funny. But it's time to get into the DMs, though, right? This is what you guys have been waiting for. We're going to go over these DMs in full from the very, very beginnings, right? The very humble beginnings. Actually, I'll run a poll with you guys before, all right? Let's see. It's poll time, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good one, trust me. It's going to be a good poll. So, let's see. Start a poll. How many options did we have? Ooh, we have 4. Okay. So, which messages should we go over first? So let's get, what do we got? The Discord ones, the Skype ones, the text ones, and the Twitter ones. And Twitter. The twatters. Alright. Because we're going to find some clues in these. Alright? We're definitely going to find some clues. That's the point of this stream. Also, shout out to you guys in chat. Make sure you hit the like button and share it, because we're going to have a good time. So we're going to go, and I'm going to run that poll for a short while, and I'll be back. I'm going to put a jam for you guys while we wait. And the reason for that, I want to get some water. I want to get some water because I'm going to need it. And I want to run the poll a little bit. All right. So give it about 4 minutes. We're going to give this 4 minutes to run. I'm going to do a brief intermission, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'll be right back.
J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find find
All right. So, what did you guys decide on? I'm actually pretty curious. Let's see. Let's find out. Gave you a good 4 minutes. You can tell me what you decided on. Let's see. It looks like, holy crap, it's not even, it's not even, God, it's not even close. What is this, guys? What did you do? Is 66% of you guys want to go over the Discord DMs? God, Discord. God. Horrible, horrible place. Worst place ever. Would not recommend. 67% of you want to go over the Discord DMs. 9% of you want to go over Skype. I guess Skype fell off, huh? 11% of you want to go over the text. Who reads text messages? Those things. What is a text message, right? Am I right, internet people? And 12% of you, you know, the next worst place in the planet, mostly because of the tweets and the people in charge. I'm talking to you, Elon. 12% of you saying Twitter. So I guess we're going to have to go over the Discords. The Discord messages. Discord conversations are always juicy, apparently. Holy crap, Sen. What's going on, Dev? What am I doing? Infinite Sen. I know, right? Look at that. It's beautiful. It's Inception. Look at that. I don't even know what this is. It looks pretty cool, though. Discord probably taking up a stream itself while the others could be another. So I heard there was 100 messages. There was 100 messages in the Discord DMs alone. I guess we can have a good time going over those. You know, I'm just leaving it over there right now because I'm mesmerized, quite frankly. I know, it's very trippy. Set in the background, that's right. I'm in the background, guys. It's crazy, isn't it? Alright, I guess we're gonna go over the Discord DMs. You crazy, crazy son of a guns. Oh! Never mind, Discord was 400 messages? Okay, well, I was freaking wrong. Apparently, Discord has 400 messages. We're gonna go over 400 messages, and you guys aren't stopping. Everybody's clicking Discord here. Come on, guys. Where's the love for Skype? Where's the love for classic text messages from the real world? Where's the love for Twitter? Where's the love for Daddy Elon? Oh no, Elon was supposed to make things better on Twitter, but it's only gotten worse. Hey man, I think he's as based as the next guy, but goddamn. Well, I guess I pretty much solidified it. Before I close this poll up, what do you think is a better question to ask? Because I want to have a poll running while I continue to read these amazing things. Try to help me think of a poll to run, and in the meantime, I'll go pull up those pesky Discord DMs. Let's just go ahead and end this right here. Skype is dead. That's what I said. Skype fell off. Skype definitely fell off. All right. Shout out to the 100 of you in chat. Make sure to send a like. That's a fancy way of saying leave a like. Remember how Leafy used to say leaf a like? Well, you know what my thing is? Send a like. That's right. We're going all the way copycat mode in this bitch. There's no originality anymore on the internet. All right. No originality whatsoever. Next exposed video on MrSEN. MrSEN is not original whatsoever. And to that, I'd probably say you're goddamn right. So let me go get ready with those Discord DMs. Pesky. Discord DMs. Let me know if there's a poll I should run. Yes, there you go. In your DMs, there's some shit about Orion being racist as hell, too. Send these nuts in your mouth. Got him. Thank you, Bell. I can always rely on you. Send just for that lame joke. I'm gonna leave a dislike. Skype more like died. Alright, let's see how many JPEGs are in here. So 43, 88. Holy shit, you're right. They're more than 100. Alright, well, some of these we're gonna have to fucking speedrun, apparently. Now, I didn't vet any of these, so I'm gonna assume, though, that there's no filthy stuff in here. Oh yeah, we saw that. We saw that, actually. It's Orion being a racist. Orion is so racist. All right, we can. All right, this is good stuff. All right, so oh, and they got a little thing we could put here. Okay, nice. Yeah, I like this format. All right, nice. So the beginning, Orion's constellation. This conversation that would ultimately change Kwite's life for the worse. I mean, usually you say you changed my life for the better, but in this case, more like changed my life for the worse. Worst mistake he's ever made was talking to this person. And it all started in January 13 at 2017. 2017 at 4:57 p.m. This is at Cool Dude McGee. Oh, what a quirky and fun at. Kwite says, "Hey yo." Orion says, "What's up?" It do good. Orion says, "You know what else is good? How done I am with that first flat. Green screenable." So they go ahead and they show their nice little art. What do you think of that art? What do you think of this art? Chat. Good stuff, bad stuff? I don't know. I always thought that Orion personally was kind of a mediocre artist. But hey-ho. Basic flat with some shading. Smart. When you're editing animation, you fuck green screens, or editing is hell. Like, I had to put two scenes together that overlap, and I gave it Premiere. Fuck, where's my pen? I'm an idiot. Was right on the magnet thing the whole time. I got a post-production for thing da-da-da-da-da. So you can see there's a nice little furry over here. God damn it. There's the furries. Orion has to show love for the furries, as she is one herself. Any chance you could put the hood up on the wolf? This is one you can see. Saying da-da-da-da. Sorry if I'm being pushy about this. No, dude, you're great. You're so polite. God, you're so polite. Horrid, just like the Twitlonger. I could draw a better looking Kwite and turn it into a fanboy cat. Kwite is a furry. Does he have a fursona? Had no idea who Orion was before the accusations. Still not actually sure who Orion is. Orion is Kwite's abuser and false accuser. That's who Orion is. Hashtag drop Orion, by the way. Hashtag drop Orion. Is Orion going to be shown as a simp? We'll find out. I mean, they already come off pretty simpy right now, so we'll have to see. By the way, did any of you actually, like, see these ahead of time? Did you guys find anything spicy in them? Sorry, man, I was AFK. Now it's all good. You had shit to do. It looks really good, though. Just going ahead and showing more of their artwork right here. Asking them which they would like to use. Quite being respectful here. I can set up a join.me and you can make any adjustments. So this is around the good stages of the time. Talking to me is compensation. How much fuck how to spoken? The fuck is that English? If my computer stops being there's some homophobia here. So if my computer stops being an F slur, hopefully this will work. He doesn't even know what to say himself. He's like, oop. So would you prefer a call or just a voice channel? Pink fingers or not? I'm sorry, I just can't get over the homophobia right here in display. What happened to the... Alright, I gotta ask you a question. You know, there was, we were doing a meme about Kwite power and Kwite lives matter and stuff like that. Obviously a joke and stuff. And, you know, a lot of the Orion supporters were like, how could you? What is that? How could you do that? You know, like treating it like it was the worst thing ever. Well, I mean, while you're simping for your queen had a bunch of no-no words themselves to say, such as this very homophobic phrasing. And I gotta say, I mean, you know, you would be like, oh, well, Kwite's going with it too, but he's not. He's not. He obviously doesn't know what the fuck to say in this situation, right? The aggressive Orion, the homophobic language on display is just fucking incredible. You know, I'm just saying, look, if you want to set up certain standards, certain, you know, limits for yourself and the community you indulge in, the community, in Orion's case, the community that they use in order to protect themselves and to form a mob out of, you should at the very least maybe live up to that whole, you know, the expectations, all right? I don't think a lot of people in the chat, or a lot of people in general, were expecting Orion to be homophobic, or at the very least, use homophobic language, because they seem to want to portray themselves to be above that. But hey ho, there you go. First little slip up. There you go, showing the furries on display right here. Chat showing this. Do you want it dramatically shaded or the specific light source? More furry stuff here. Probably neutral. And go here. Looking good. Thanks. Want any specific emotions? Again, I gotta ask you guys: is Orion a good artist? How good is this? How good is this artwork, chat? Is this good artwork? Does this impress you, chat? Is this an impressive amount of art right here? Have you ever seen a furry like this, or have you made better ones? No. The only thing is Orion is technically gay, so he can say that slur, but that doesn't really mean anything. As a black person, I'm personally offended that Orion used such language. I can't believe someone could be that bad. I mean, did you know how much of that word was used against us? And furthermore, I think... Couldn't read the rest of that. It got cut off. Mid? Oh, God. You guys aren't digging the furry, huh? Well, I mean, you called it mid, right? It's not like you called it trash or anything, right? Like, Orion's drawings are mid. Orion the person is just trash. Radcat says it's 4 out of 10. Wasted talent? Even my sister can draw better than this shit. Orion is a female, and she's in denial. Interesting. The furry art was the biggest red flag. Not biased because of drama, it just looks like shit. Could be better, it is ass. I've seen better. It's vomit-inducing. Vomits. I was right when Orion was doing Notice Me Senpai to Kwite, creepy as fuck. Kwite beat me up because I was... What the fuck? Okay. Ho, ho, ho! Whoa. Remember, guys, the LGBTQ are friendly, unless you don't want to follow their beliefs. Let's see. Anyone giving this art a pass has to be autistic as fuck. Hey, I didn't say it. He said it. I make better art with round heads. Orion is a female, and she is in denial. Seen trash deviant art? So you guys aren't impressed, huh? Gross language, but calling him a simp queen is kind of weird. Just realize this is a bunch of Andrew Tate, soy boy, meat writing, transphobia. What is transphobia, though? Can you define it for me? Looks so moist. I'm gonna go take a shower, so I gotta dip. See you later. See you later, ghosty notes. Oh yeah, and thank you for that art from before. It was pretty cool. Hey, calm down, people. My asshole can make better art. All right, Belle. All right, buddy. Good one. Let's keep going. Me shows the pic I drew to my father, dad, so you were paid to draw a... What the fuck? Well, I guess they don't know. They don't know what furries are, guys. Furries aren't. That's what Orion's parents think of furries, right there. That word right there. Okay, so apparently there's a tweet with NSFW and related person's information. I need a bit of direction. There's more NSFW and NSFW meme. I don't know why they keep posting this. Yeah, boy. Probably just a meme again. You said this person liked my art. What's his Discord? I can hook him up. I showed him your Twitter. You can probably add him. Thanks for the follow. Hell yeah. Thanks, bro. I love listening to the obnoxiously loud audio of my dad's shitty movie while I meticulously try to shade something. That's great. So, I mean, I'm so interested. All right, I got to go to bed. I'll finish yours and this person's stuff tomorrow. See ya. To volunteer, at the volunteer as well, coincidentally. Have a great night. Enjoy the still. All right, jackass. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Hey, I finally finished my shift. I had to hold down a large pit bull mix who was easily excitable and mouthy. Sick. I can't do much at the moment. I'm going to be out and about for the day. Cool. By the way, the dog's name was fitting. It's Tank. So you want which emotions for the still? When you get back, say again, which specific emotions do you want? Neutral, blah, 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 blah. Describes the stills that they want. Okie dokie. Like this, but pointing. It's a furry, guys. It's a fucking furry. Hey, what time zone do you live in again? Eastern. More furries. Is this just gonna be fucking furries for 20 more JPEGs? I mean, look, man. Sonic. Now that guy's okay. But, I don't know. Let's see. Hey, your icon is fucked. At least one on my end. It was intentional. Yada, yada, yada. Changing it to something. Is this a good natural mouse? Those are stupid stills. In a call at the moment. Hey, are you free? Tell them that I say hi. By I mean irrelevant. Oh, there you go with the homophobic slurs, guys. Homophobic slur number 6. Oh my goodness. It's the homophobia in full display. I can't get enough of it. It's too much homophobia for my poor, pure little heart. And I know you guys out there have pure little hearts too. Our hearts, they're hurting. They're hurting for the drastic use of homophobia on display by this person. It's disgusting. It's quite frankly horrible. Horrible display. What a fail. Bust in, what's up? Finished all the stills you wanted. Shut up, you homophobe. No. They're not a homophobe, they're just a hypocrite. Slightly angry green, more furry stills, more hoodie stills. Stand in that. There you go. More of this. More of this. More of this. More of this. Okay, fucking finally. I was like, that was fucking furry overload just now. I don't know how many, like about 5 of them. Okay, can I post them on Twitter? Quick question. Did a person block me? I'm very confused. Like a lot of these he doesn't reply to. Kwite doesn't reply to a lot of these messages, like this one or whatever. And then they show an invite to a server. Thank you, my dude. Do you like them? Sorry, it took a bit. I fell asleep. It's all good, my guy. I won't hesitate, bitch. The fuck does this mean? Can I post the stills on Twitter? I prefer if you didn't until you use them. But it doesn't really matter. Orion says, "Okay, I won't until you use them. Also, add me to the fucking special voice channel." Just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not kidding. I'm kidding. Don't if I don't deserve it. And then they don't fucking say anything. Okay, so this is a pattern that we're starting to see here. When they don't fucking reply to you, right? After you say stupid shit like this, they probably don't want to talk to you. So maybe you should, shut the fuck up. I don't know. Can you guys read the room? Am I the only one that's reading the room that, like, this, Orion's kind of like an annoying little bitch, and Kwite's kind of just like thinking in the back of his head, hey, can you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds and not bother me? And they go and they say, what's up? And then they show this again. What's this? Okay, a lot of these like messages are coming off very, very one-sided, and it's kind of sad now. And we're only at fucking image 37, so character still is a group of art and stuff. You're welcome. Shut up, bitch. Kwite, would you like to join my stream? I'm studying for finals. Good luck, my guy. Don't die. Good luck on your finals today. Sending good vibes towards you and your tests. Absolutely nothing. See, these conversations here, do you know what they remind me of? They remind me of conversations that this Swedish pedophile that always fucking bothers me tries to have with me. Now, the Swedish pedophile's name is I Bully Bullies, and he would just overload me with text. It's fucking crazy. Such as this, like right here. Yeah. It reminds me exactly of this shit, right? It's fucking insane. This guy is fucking crazy. Now, obviously, there are some differences. I Bully Bullies is, I mean, if his confession is to be believed, I guess he would fall under a pedophile, I guess. And Orion, that we know of, is, well, they did groom Kwite, right? So, like, I guess, same difference, almost. Okay, yeah, all right, well, same difference, never mind. Never mind. Yes, I Bully Bullies is back. The last thing he told me is that he's grooming some fucking girl named Jenny or something. which was really random and weird. His whole thing was, I'm gonna drop some truth bombs, and then he was flexing like this, I guess, minor that he's talking to or something. The fucking age of consent laws in Sweden are fucked, man. Like they allow people like that to just get away with this shit or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, this guy is I bully bullies. If you ever see him, weird fucking guy. Would not really recommend getting close to him. But if you do, make sure you record your conversations with him. In the chance that he says some incriminating stuff or makes a confession that he later wants to walk back on, that would be my recommendation, rather. So let's keep going with this. But the last point is that it's very one-sided and it's very, check the fucking stream. I'm actually dying, not stream, blah, 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 blah. What's up? Did you do well on your finals? Continues on. Are you still using the stills? That's like, but that's like so much. What's up? Did you do well on your finals? Continues to ask. Finally, are you using the character stills? Called back. You okay, my guy? Far from it. I'm going to distract myself in the meantime. You need to get anything off your chest. I need to distract myself. Keep going. Can I do anything? Not really. Thank you. Okay, if you need anything, how can you count on me? I know we aren't close, but if you feel like it, Hey, can I ask you some critique on a vid I'm doing? Can I ask your opinion on a vid I'm doing? Hey, what's up? You didn't leave VC because of me? No, my ex in general, and I have so one-sided bullshit here. I have SAT prep work. Okay, can I ask an opinion? Sure. Another thing with this is, and it should be a red flag right off the bat, like, you guys see how he's not quite, right? When I'm saying he quite isn't really interacting very much with these, messages. He's not really trying to make conversation. It seems like their answers are very dismissive, if not like one-worded and stuff. Not much going on here. It kind of makes me wonder if they even like really had any chemistry in the first place, or if there was just like a case of like, I don't know, when it changes to this really like wholesome relationship that they claim to have. That's quite a while ago, January 2017 indeed. Shit like this makes actual victims have an even harder time getting help. Well, yeah. Let's see. You can ask an opinion. What should I put in the background? And I'm the wrong guy to ask for this. I just want to know what you thought. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Blah 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 blah. Say I'm the wrong guy. If you don't know, I'm saying I'm the wrong guy to ask because I don't really know. You're better off asking someone more qualified. Rip in pieces. Hope you feel better. Quiet. Hey, was Gucci? Nothing. Want to see my whip for the first time? Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, these conversations are just, I don't know. They're kind of like really lackluster. Like, there's, because it doesn't see that Kwite wants to engage. That's the thing, right? Thank you. Listening to a joke in joke jail. It's very one-sided. Why did you draw the same thing twice? And then they say, this. Hey, are you free at 9:15? I should please join VC in my ex's servers because for once I can talk freely. Says I'm there. Said I'm gonna be there at 9:15. I'm grabbing buds, all of them. Where did you ever go? Thanks. Now it looks like he's starting to share more. So maybe interest picked up a little bit. Drink tea, more tea with honey, ginger ale. Thank you. The cold isn't the problem. I think my asthma is coming back. Why the coughing is so bad. So this is around the time when Kwite starts engaging a little more from what I can see. Thanks, Nicole. Should I know the feeling is to get these really bad attacks? Never gonna go to the hospital for one. Worst I've ever gotten is brought to the floor. I hope you feel better. You have ibuprofen? I ain't that bad. No prob, Bob. If you have anything other than throat pain, tell me. I gotta watch your health. Hey, are you feeling better? You feeling better? About the same. Can you move on me to the Soggy Boys? I don't know what the fuck that is. I guess weird Discordian shit. It's Orion's face here, apparently. Personal information. Do you want the info in a call now or later? Later, because I'm going to be gone. Thanks. Hey, yo. Want those tips, my man? I'm actually about to stream some, so Skype or sorry, you caught me right before we're about to start. Do you want to hop in? Yeah, hey. Can I come clean to you? Yeah, if you want. I have something weighing on me since last night. I don't have anybody to talk to. I'll be home in a couple minutes if you want to talk verbally about it. If not, just message me. I don't know if I'll be able to because I'm sneaking on here as it is. I'll just type it in case I can't remember. Is this shit about to get good? Anything good about to come? Maybe. Oh, sheesh. Orion needs to find some friends. I'm guessing Kwite already got uncomfortable during those years with him. I mean, I would too. You can tell Kwite just doesn't give a fuck. Pretty much. Some people can't read the room, or some people don't even give a fuck enough to read the room. Is this the same stream from yesterday? Sorry, I just got here. No, I just used the same fucking thumbnail because I couldn't be fucked to make a new one. I just basically reused a lot of the settings. In this one, we're picking up, I guess, where we left off technically yesterday. We didn't go over the DMs, the Discord DMs or whatever, so we ended up going over the Discord DMs tonight, right? So, just to get the full experience, the full coverage. All right, full coverage. Orion is like the really annoying sibling, especially if they need to rely on me too much. Didn't read what you said. Orion is just a waste of space. Let's see. All this situation reminds me and my ex. Mostly the codependency part. Actual victims' credibility suffers the most, and you got a gender weird crowd patting Orion's back or butt because my pronouns. But yes, who gives a fuck about real victims? It's all gender correctness right now. Bro, Orion is getting buried with the Discord alone. We didn't even need Kwite to respond. He just needed to show the Discord and all the evidence that we needed. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Well, here it comes. I used to self-harm for a while, but I was able to recover for a long ass time. But last night and today, I relapsed, and I fucking hate myself for it. But my self-hate is making me want to self-harm because it makes it feel better, and I'm really conflicted with how I feel about it. Because on one hand, the logic side says, don't do it again. But the emotional side says that as long as my parents don't figure out and I don't let it get infected, it's okay. And I'm scared about that side. So here comes the trauma dumping. Very annoying. Very annoying thing to do. I don't know how close they are at the time. I don't know, based off of like the messages we've seen up to this point. It doesn't really look like, somebody in the chat said, it doesn't really look like Kwite gave too much of a fuck. So this whole trauma dump kind of thing kind of seems a little out of left field, a little fucked up in a sense. Because if you're dumping your trauma onto somebody, that's just kind of locking them in a little bit, right? You're starting to make them feel a type of way, empathetic, I guess, empathy, right? Most people that aren't like, cold assholes or cynical motherfuckers, right? They would feel a little bit of like, oh, well, maybe I should help this person, or maybe I should hear them out, or I don't want anything bad to happen to them or something. So I don't know. Maybe this could be, I think it would be classified as trauma dumping. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, is it trauma dumping? Does it seem like that to you? I mean, it seems like that to me, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. So Kwite says, if it makes you feel worse in the end, then don't do it. Orion says, but not doing it makes me feel just as bad. Kwite says, but that's temporary. It settles on its own eventually. Orion says, and I'm sort of disgusted with this part of me, but I sort of like it. Kwite says, distract yourself with something, anything else. Orion says, I want it to stay. Kwite says, stay busy. Orion says, it's an addiction, and I don't want to fall back into that hole. Because last time I went overboard. Kwite says, do you have any work you need to get done? Orion says, but a little voice keeps saying you know better this time. You just need to do it in correct amounts. Kwite says, homework, applications for anything, forms to fill out, chores. Orion says yes and no. I'm doing homework again to try and keep busy. But when I keep thinking about it, and when I finish, I think about it more. And then whenever my parents talk and engage with me, I think about it even more. This person is clearly mentally sane. Mentally sane? More like mentally stained. Got him. Kwite says, just get busy with something when you're doing nothing. Catch up on a show or watch some vloggers if you need to. And she says, thanks. He said, read fan fiction. Terrible idea, Kwite, but I get what you're going for here. Oh, motherfuckers here. Wait, I just thought of something. If Kwite really did those things, why didn't Orion go to the police or tell anyone back then? Probably because he didn't do it. He reminds me of my ex. He tried to off himself and sent me pictures of the wounds. Very traumatic. God, I hate when people do that, don't you? I don't want to be mean, but I believe he exaggerated things for attention and is seeking empathy. Most likely. Guilt tripping. Orion's bipolar as fuck. Seems like trauma dumping. Orion is fishing for sympathy at this point. Check out Discord DMs. I gave you evidence that debunks her medical documents further for when you get to that part. All right, I will check DMs if you're in the Discord. Orion cherry-picked evidence. It's obvious. All right, let's continue on. Orion says, I'm sorry for bombarding you with all of this. I know it was selfish. I'm sorry, of course. Kwite says, might sound dumb, but it keeps you busy. Orion says, thank you for being awesome. Kwite says, no worries. It's no trouble. So then they talk the next day with Orion initiating the conversation again. And this is a pattern we've seen right now. They continue to initiate the conversation. So, hey, yo, what's up? Nothing much. So Orion says, same, I'm pissed though because my dad locked my fucking laptop in the gun safe. I can't do most of it. Do you want those tips today though? Kwite says, yeah, sure. Orion says, when is the best for you? Anytime, I'm not going anywhere. Orion says, neither am I, so I'll hop on to Skype on my phone. People were still using Skype in 2017. Let that sink in, guys. Kwite says, all right, let me take a piss. May I have to reinstall it, though? Kwite says, okay. Ready when you are. Guessing they go into the Skype then. So what is this? Show some mid-tier artwork right here. Very, very nice. Very nice. Kwite says, oh shit, that looks tight. Orion says, thanks. That's the main character. He got no eyes. Creepy. Kwite says, damn. Orion says, I think I'm going to call it Sight from the Blind. Because he can't see. Isn't that very artistic and creative? As if you want to begin, if you're going to want to watch the beginning of the strip. Interesting. Then Orion initiating conversation again for, I think I've lost count at this point. It seems like the 5th or 6th time. What's Gucci? Nothing much. I'm stuck without my laptop again. How about you? I just want to point out this one. When Kwite says nothing much, he doesn't even say like, "How about you?" So then Orion just says, "Oh, I'm stuck without my laptop again. Let's talk about me first." He says, Orion says, "You as bored as I am." Kwite says, "I got to do some work." And that also seems to be like the difference between these two as well. Orion constantly has things to do, like in terms of like things to do. I mean, like endless fucking free time, right? And Kwite seems to like not have endless fucking free time, right? So one person in this, their time is valuable. The other one is just kind of like a jack off that can pretty much waste time, which is really annoying. Got to do some work. Rip, I had a Japanese exam today and I sucked. Kwite just says, damn. Like, am I the only one that's like, am I reading this wrong? Does it just seem like Kwite just doesn't give a fuck? Like, he just doesn't care. It just, he's just like going through the motions, kind of. He's like, yeah, I'm here, but like, I'm not really here. He doesn't seem invested in conversation with this person. Napoleon was a commie and he was short. By the way, her faking a medical document is indeed a federal crime. so she can be fucked in civil courts if the clinic sues her. Orion equal no life. Thus far, all the screenshots show Orion being the aggressor and the initiator, right? So, no, you're right, Sen. Quite didn't give a fuck. Yeah, low cope. No, I see it. Dry ass conversation. Yeah, there's nothing spicy here. Mostly because Quite doesn't feel like engaging much. It almost seems like it's a chore for him to engage. You know? Quite is on his 60-second damn, that's crazy. And this obsessive bitch keeps talking. Jesus Christ. Oh, you guys don't back. You guys are really giving us her right now. Jesus. If they had just cherry picked when asked for evidence instead of blocking people, more people might have actually gotten on board the cancel train. Orion feels like an unstable crybaby bitch who was simping and got mad when Quite didn't want to be friends and twisted the story of their lives to make it seem like they're the victim, not redeemable. Yeah. Quite, honey, stop lying, that looks shit. Alright. Damn, counter, let's go. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Make a counter of all the times. I mean, I would say take a shot, but like I don't want to encourage people to drink. Although it's funny if you were to play this game, you know, take a shot every time Quite just says damn or whatever, one word it answers. It's just very I don't give a fuck. Oh, you would be drunk. You would probably have the biggest fucking hangover the next day. And I don't want to give that to you. I don't want you guys to get the biggest fucking hangover the next day. So instead, let's do a little counter. Let's do a little every time. Just Quite just doesn't give a fuck. All right, let's see when it stops. Somebody said in chat that we're at 62. So let's see if that counter goes up to 100 by the end of it. I'm gonna say it again. Orion be acting like Pinocchio, always be lying, and can't be a real boy. Damn, that stings. I don't really understand why Orion did what he did. Clout. Said I've been playing that game since I got here. Oh my god. 62. We're at 62 right now. Orion heard? Quite pulled the most elegant Uno reverse card of all time. I'm on the edge of my seat laughing. Lol. I'm glad you got some laughs out of this, bud. I'm glad. Alright. I gotta get some work. Rip I had. Do you have exams this week or the next? Neither. I have them in June. You don't have quarter exams? Nah. Lucky. So what kind of homework you got? I have to watch a documentary, answer some questions, review internet. Want any help? I'm good with review sheets. Nah, it's pretty straightforward. Hell yeah. You free or are you gonna do homework first? Was about to play Overwatch. Oh my god, Quite plays Overwatch. God damn. Just like me. Overwatch. The worst fucking free game in existence. It's next to Valorant. Oh, was about to play Overwatch with some peas, then get into it and scripting. Okay, sorry. Why are you sorry? Pestering you when you're gonna chill with your mates. Nah, brah. I was watching Family Guy until they were done. About to start now. Talk to you later, my dude. Talk to you later. Initiates conversation again. Jesus, that what is this? 63 now? Nothing much. What's Gucci? Nothing much. That's it. That's it. That's usually what the comment. There's no. He doesn't. God, I don't know, Orion. I just don't think he wants to talk to you, but I don't know. I don't know. I think if anything, everybody's learning an important lesson here. If they're kind of like dismissive like this, something's probably up and they don't want to talk to you. Now, I would understand if Orion and Quite actually had like a stronger relationship than this, but thus far there hasn't been anything to show that they did. It just kind of showed like, oh hey, I'm that person on Twitter, right? And I'm gonna make stills for you. So it was more of like it seemed like more of a transactionary relationship from the get-go, and it hasn't really turned into anything deeper than that. There have been no personal conversations between each other. Like somebody in the chat said it. They said it. They were like, oh, this combo was really dry between them. And I agree. It's a very dry conversation. There doesn't seem to be any enthusiasm, no real chemistry that I can see. So the only thing that I can imagine is they're going to bond over something. Because that's the thing with people, right? You don't really vibe with them unless you have something like some chemistry or something that you can bond with them over. Right? That's how the conversations keep going, and that's how you stay in each other's company or something like that, right? in this case, it's like what is really keeping them together? It's the stills right now. But if you remember, we go further, and when we were discussing this entire thing, we were getting into what made them stick together in the first place, and that in itself is really fucking toxic. So I'm betting that somewhere we're gonna go get into that whole thing. The problem is, and I think this is when it all went downhill as well. They latched on together based off of the trauma and shit, or their problems and stuff. But then when Kwite was able to move from that, Orion was able to move from that, and thus the rift started between them. And Kwite looked like he was moving on to bigger and better things in multiple ways, not just the people he was talking to, but also like the YouTube thing, right? So again, leaving Orion in the dust. Now, normally you would feel bad in that situation, but it's just that Orion's such an insufferable bitch and, you know, a liar. So you kind of just don't feel bad for them, right? Let's see. Let me get my PC Skype. Hey, can I rant? Yeah, sure. I'm super upset and I need to get off my chest so I don't do anything stupid. Go for it. My mom makes me so bad. She's always in my business and always seems to be looking for something to make me mad about or to punish me for. Like, I only ever get as mad as I do at home, and it's because of her. She always meddles with my stuff, snoops, sits on me with everything, tries to control what I do, say, think, or whom I like, and I'm so tired of it. Like, seriously, she does this. When I tell her to stop, she just, ugh. She threatens me at the smallest things, and when I get confused, she punishes me. Like, what the fuck? Chill. Like, I fucking had to write a 1,000-word apology for getting so worked up that I started to cry and have a panic attack. Just so done with her attitude and the lack of respect for me as a human being. Like, is this just me? Is this normal? I'm so, ugh. Kwite says, no, I get it. Jesus. Like, that's another thing right here, bro. What is this? Crab in a barrel always pulls other crabs down. Napoleon is a damn good strategist, though. He was. He was very short, but he was a good strategist. It's not going to happen. There's going to be Orion drama dumping and making Kwite feel like he needs to be there for him. What's Gucci? Oh, yeah, this was 100% 2017. Kwite has risen. Maybe I wasn't as invested into the other dramas, but these allegations seem way more bigger and badder than the Pyro one. Bro, she's making this shit up at this point. My boy Kwite is so chill in these conversations. I say stop this drama and eat food. And don't forget to watch anime or something. Orion posts a whole essay, Kwite. Sends 2 words. Well, yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. So let's continue on. Like, I'm a sort of docile, confrontation avoiding kind of guy, right? Like, I'm out there with serious stuff. I try to avoid actual fights and resentment. But right when I get home, I get set off so easily. Kwite says I'm kind of irritable around my parents sometimes, just naturally. It says, but like, I only ever get as upset as I do with them, but specifically my mom. Like, I literally am a different person when this shit happens. I hate it so much. I'm sorry for dumping this on you. Kwite says, no, you're fine. I do this sometimes. Orion says, I'm sorry. I just really value our friendship. And like, you're an awesome dude, you know. Says, thanks, man. No, thank you. You're awesome. Thanks again for letting me vent. How was your day, though? Pretty good. I'm glad. At least someone had a good day. How did your math go? I took a nap instead of studying. That's it. Me, sorry if I spam you with messages or whatever. I type how I think. Nah, you're good. Thanks. No worries. Can I show you a thing I'm working on? Did you see it? See what? Wait, got to go dinner. That's so fucked up. Like, I don't mean fucked up like I feel bad for Orion, but that's like, you know, like take a hint, I guess? Maybe? Question mark? Maybe. You know, again, other than the fact that she lied about him, you know, graping him or graping them, whatever they are, made this whole this whole mob, right? This whole mob mentality, this whole cancel Kwite shit. You know, accusing him of an actual fucking crime and this and that, and trying to ruin his internet career to where he makes all his like money and stuff to sustain a living. You know, if that wasn't a thing, if Orion didn't do that, you would maybe even feel a little bad for Orion because they can't seem to put two and two together. But considering that basically they're trying to get rid of like Kwite's ability to, sustain a living, yeah, you kind of just don't feel bad for them anymore. Okie dokie, and the MP4 says, what's Gucci? Again, with the what's Gucci. This is Peebus. That's great. Nice. Did you see the MP4? Yeah. I tweaked a little bit, didn't you? Yeah. Thanks. How was your day? Good. That's great. Did you have school? I had a teacher work to say, Jesus Christ. It's just, oh God, like this is just like the most unenthusiastic conversation that you've ever seen. I don't know. Ho ho ho, another live stream. Don't mind if I do. How's it going? Disabled wheelchair? Quite's for real a victim. Orion has more messages that he sent than Kwite has more replies in his plate. We're at 66 now. Yeah, the counter, yay counter. Ugh. Orion is so possessive that he believes that he should be Kwite's only friend and no one else. MrSEN, TMOL, is that you? Yeah, I'm in the flesh. I'm alive. I'm right here. Take a shot for every time Kwite has a damn that's crazy moment. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thanks for letting me abuse you, Smoochy. Shoot, well, what the fuck, Dev? Some people like to really over-exaggerate a conversation with their parents if they don't like what they said. Man, this combo was like dry bread on fridge dry. I know! When are we gonna get to the... God, I don't want to kind of say that, though, because that would be, like, asshole-ish, right? And, like, but we're all thinking it. It's like, when are we gonna get to the high-octane, emotional, over-the-top, dramatic parts? Where are we gonna get to that? I don't know. No, we are on screenshot number 66. Somebody said there were 400 of these, right? So we'll get there when we get there. But right now, we just have a very uninterested Kwite, as you can see, is quite uninterested. What is this conversation, though? Did you have school? I had a teacher work today to start spring break. Next day, I'm gay. What's up? Next day, how have you been? Next day, hello. Next day, hello, skinny Venus. She's a bit busy at the moment. Oh, sorry. Take your time if you can. We can talk later. Hey, yo. Oh, God. Okay. So that is swell. Would you like to see the cursed image I've been using to threaten? No, I don't want to die. Too bad. Blocked. Person we know. Blocked. No. No. Congrats on 1,000 subs. How are you? Tired. Me too. I had my wisdom teeth removed yesterday. I'm in immense pain. Quite started a call that lasted a minute. Why only a minute? What is this shit? You finish your chores? End me, please. No. Why not? I'm in pain from both my teeth and my sister screaming. Lol. Euthanize me. No, too busy. I'm not even trying to fix that. Damn, that's no fun. What are you up to? My weekend is crammed to shit. What you up to? Okay, this is literally the first time that it looks like they're actually going to go ahead and invest a little bit. So let's see what Kwite has to say. First time. All right. This is so fun. This is such a scuffed, dry conversation. I'm trying everything in my fucking power to try to be like hopeful that it'll pick up. You know? Orion has two moods, trauma dumping and love bombing. Man literally only has one word replies. Watching this is like watching someone trying to make friends, but the other person is just not interested. Like I said, you would feel bad for Orion to an extent if they weren't such a bitch. If they didn't do the... Like, if they didn't do the bullshit that they're doing now, right? Like, the canceling, the false allegations, and the shit like that. If they didn't do that, I think you would feel even, like, a little bad for them, right? But... I don't know. I kind of lose that right after you just call someone, you know, a rapist for no fucking reason, right? And you do this whole cancel brigade, and you get a bunch of people on him, and then he's questioning his ability on whether or not he even wants to do this anymore. And that's going to be very problematic because he has fans, diehard fans, that are going to miss him a lot. Combo is so dry. I'm wheezing. More like haterade. Again, Kwite is a people pleaser. I want to know how Orion thought they could twist this. Well, that's the thing. That's why they didn't show full transparency, right? Because wouldn't they be able to, like, at the very least, like, you know, Orion would say, hey, for full transparency, I'm going to show all our DMs on Discord, right? Because Kwite here proves that there was still access to it, so they could have very easily had access. But, you know, they decided not to show transparency. And, well, here we are. Kwite didn't want Orion to off themselves, probably. Deb in chat says that Kwite is a people pleaser. Again, Kwite is a people pleaser. I mean, could be. I mean, that could also be further backed up by the fact that he basically went ahead and, like I said, and I said this from day one, he didn't need, it shouldn't have to be guilty until proven innocent. Like, he shouldn't have had to face dox himself and violate, like his entire privacy and come forward about, like, everything. He shouldn't have had to do that. He didn't need to tell us, you know, like, the details, like his, you know, I guess you could call it erectile dysfunction of sorts. You know, the whole thing with him being a virgin and him not being able to get intimate with people and stuff like that. Although those are very important, crucial details that kind of put a wrench in Orion's whole allegations. But he didn't really need to do that, and he shouldn't have had to do that. It kind of just, it's kind of like a unfortunate that he was put in that situation, that he had to reveal that information, that those private secrets, in order for a group of sheep, basically, for lack of a better word, to fucking say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I believed an accusation without any real evidence. But Kwite, now I believe you after you basically violated your own fucking privacy and violated yourself for everybody to see. Now I believe you, buddy. Like, you know, it kind of sucks, but what can you do? That's not how his face reveal needed to come out. Yeah, Orion put him in danger. Not only did he falsify the most likely will be charged with false government documents. Bro, talking about they pussy here. The fuck? I don't know what that means. No one could fuck Orion. Their actions showed being pleasurable, unpleasurable. That's right. To be fair, Kwite has that problem regardless, and it sucks that he had to reveal that info just to prove he didn't rape Orion. Kwite called Orion a liar in 7 different languages, and I love it. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get a little more water, because this entire conversation, it's something, guys. It's something, and I need that water. And I'm thirsty, not in the way that you think. So I'm going to play another little tone, a nice little jingle. Oh, let's put some Dagoth Wave. All right, we're going to put some Dagoth Wave. Be right back. Won't take long. Should be fast. I will be right back. I hope you like that brief intermission. All right, let's get it back. Hydration time. Somebody in chat was nasty and said that real gamers only drink piss. And to that I say, blasphemy. I'm a real gamer. I do not drink piss, unfortunately. It would really save up a lot of money. A lot of savings would go into that. But let's keep it going, guys. Where we last left off. PNG number 70. Oh, fucking hell. I feel like this might bring up PTSD from Kwite's own assault experiences, which would be horrible to go through, and I feel really bad for him. Orion is a terrible person, but misgendering him isn't going to change what he did. It's making me focus more on the pronouns than the thing at hand, which is literal allegations of assault. I think that one should take precedent over the other. Real gamers drink Mountain Dew. That's right. Actually, yeah, that is one that I can agree with. That is definitely what real gamers drink. Mountain Dew. Sometimes Mountain Dew Pitch Black. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the Mountain Dew energy drink. Very nice. With the 70 or 70, fair enough. Please respect the pronouns. How about we ask the people? Let's go ahead and make another poll. All right, let's. Oh, this is gonna be good. I like this. I like this. Another poll. All right, let me ask you guys. Let's see. Start a poll. Do you respect Orion's pronouns? All right. There it is, gamers. Let me know what you think. Do you respect Orion's pronouns? See what the let's see how that poll ends up going. We'll see how that ends up going. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna be very interested in that outcome. Chat. I wonder how it's gonna go. I mean, look, no, seriously, I don't know. It could go either way, right? Because it's gonna be interesting. Orion is not invited to my birthday party. Don't respect the pronouns of fake trans people. Laughing my ass off the poll, giggling. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. You could tell. I'm not crying over it. Just ask people to respect the pronouns. Well, we got the poll now, so let's find out where everyone stands. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's keep it going for now though. Let's back to our dry toast conversation. But it looks like maybe Kwite might start getting into this. He says nose deep in homework, job applications, yard work, school stuff, therapy, and a few others. Bottom line is I'm busy, and I procrastinated a lot as usual. Orion says, me, are you free right now or later today? Kwite says, not really. Orion says, I've been sleeping through the week and I'm dead enough, inside enough as it is. Kwite says, I have to get a lot of shit done. Then I'm hanging out with my ex. Orion says, oh, you hanging out with my ex is very good. When you do that, tell me to fuck off. If I'm like, hey, yo, man, want to play Overwatch? Game, bro. Good game, bro. Fuck off. Your mom gay. Lol. Bye. I am on intense painkillers like horse tranquilizer. Kwite says I just tab out Discord when I need to not be distracted. Sorry. Orion says it's all good, dude. I support you. The next day, well, actually 5 days later. Let's see what they had to say. Hey, are you free? I want to wish you a happy birthday. Kwite started a call that lasted 3 minutes. And that was 2 days later. Orion says, be right back. Back. Orion calls, 25 minutes. Shows the still, or an MP4, whatever that is. Shows this, Orion calls, lasting. I mean, you know, at this point, at the very least, you can say that they're having conversations that last over a minute. So maybe that's progress. Maybe things are starting to better for them. So Kwite shows the media, Kwite.png. Orion says, cough, cough, I do good commissions. Doesn't respond after that. Says, hey, Butto, are you free? Said, okay. Skype or here? Skype, all right. Said, have you ever worn good panties? Because not gonna lie, they make your confidence boost so much and you feel amazing. Also, what is your favorite Pokemon? What the fuck? Yes, I have, and Riolo is my favorite. Thanks. Also, are you free? I just got home and I'm ready to do something. Now I got homework. Says gay. Gonna hop off Discord. Oh, I have nothing to do. I'll pester you later or tomorrow, whichever comes first. Heart emoji. No response. Says, okay, next day, hey. Hi, you free? I got a limited window. He says, yeah. This time, conversation lasts an hour. So now chat, it may be when things are picking up. All right? People who appropriate trans culture are the real transphobes. Well, yeah, you chose what you want to believe or do. Damn character development. Who do you say who got the better allegation? Was it Pyro? You said it or better, or Kwite? Who got the better allegation? You mean who got the better response to his allegations? Kwite. Who got the better allegation in terms of what? You mean like the easiest, like the easier one to debunk? I guess Kwite would fall under that too. I mean, like a lot of the things Kwite did was overkill. He didn't really have to do much of anything. Again, his innocence was guaranteed from the start. Like, what did they call it? A foregone conclusion. Like, either way, he was gonna end up winning. I think that's what you call it. Foregone conclusion, correct? That's what it was gonna be from the very beginning. It was never gonna be a case of Kwite losing. Like, the only people that were gonna hate Kwite after this are the people that just didn't like him, or they're just finding a reason to dislike him, right? And they're just going with lies at this point. But that's like the nature of the internet. So, I mean, they've been trying to cancel him since like about 2018 or 2019. You go back to the original video, right? It's just that they switched up and they changed it. Like in the literal video, the first 30 seconds of the video, they're saying that the purposes of this video is to take down his career or whatever. So yeah, either way, he was gonna win. Foregone conclusion, whatever you call it. I just like that word. I'm gonna use it from now on. Can you real quick cover exactly the address of the Cornerstone and how the place doesn't exist in that location? We'll do it after. Otherwise, rewind, because I think I have that feature on. Respect Orion's pronouns. He, them, complete waste of oxygen. Attention seeker, bitch. Remember, Orion, we all hope you keep yourself safe. Going to make my top 6 or 7 on my list of debunk videos. You do that, man. For real, bro said you should always believe victims. It's hilarious how Orion brought 0 evidence and people still fucking believed her. I died inside. That's the nature of the internet, my friends. Okay. Last left off, Orion and Kwite have been talking now. They seem like they're getting to know each other on a more personal level. Orion says, I drew you a Riolu and me as a Sylveon. If I can get a pic, would you like one? Also, thanks for being a great friend. Kwite says, yeah, I also have links to his receipts. Or Rex, whatever that is. Like, I know it's sappy, but seriously, thank you, and SM. This is the old tablet he used. I have a Surface right now, so just replace it. Depends what you want to use it for. I don't really know much about this. That's just what name recommended. I'm using it for art. Yeah. Was that weird? Now you're good. I'm just on DND, so I didn't see. No problem. Now it seems like they're going ahead and they're talking a little more. Maybe they seem a little more invested now. I'm gay. YouTuber Matt. I'll make a man out of you. What the fuck? Quick question. Can you sing? Not really. What for? Now he wants to know what's on their mind. So I wanted to do a duet. Sorry, mate. I would try, but I don't want to off you with my vocals. I'm sure you're not that bad. I am. I'm not gonna prove it because you would die. It's an easy song. Plus, I probably heard worse. Do it. I'm depressed enough. So, as you can see, he's kind of moved from the one-worded answers to where he's like elaborating further on the conversation, right? Like, This is one, but like that's pretty much just for the purposes of that question or that reaction. And will you attempt if I send you a song? I mean, I guess I'm not sure of the attempt. Instead of girl, can you say boy though? You don't have to. It's the entire segment. Go ahead and they show this. I guess art. Thanks, B. No problem. Bob, what would your 3 Pokemon of choice be? Like if you're gonna do a Pokemon adventure, like ones I like most or like strategically, whichever. I'd say Lucario, Greninja, and probably a Magmortar. Actually, I don't know these nerdy Pokemon things. I said gay. Mine would be Sylveon, Slowbro, blah 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 blah. Okay. Hey, hi, how are you? Tired? About to be more. Me too. Work? Yeah, how long was yo? Like 15. Can we call? Call for 4 minutes. Not that long this time. Shows you more shit. Shows you more shit. They talk. They show more art. What's Gucci? Again. I think we should start having a what's Gucci counter at this point. Says, hey, what's up? Nothing much. Just thinking. You busy? No. Want to Skype? Sure. Orion shows this. Doesn't know my first name. Shush. He doesn't know who it is. It's my favorite to be treated subhuman. The fuck? I adore having my sense of self that I built meticulously for the last 3 months shattered. What the fuck? What happened? My mom went on a weekly power trip and decided she wanted to beat the shit out of me. You know why? Because she said I was drawing. Was typing in Word. Kwite says, like she physically punched you and hit you? Orion says, but of course that woman's punching me in the head and then grabbing me by the arm, dragging me to the office. Yes, she does that regularly. Kwite says, oh my god. Orion says, I'm your parent. I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, no, stop crying. You're not too. Well, you know, when you physically attack me, especially near my head, I tend to cry. Kwite says, I'm sorry. Orion says, it's not your fault. I'm sorry I'm dumping this onto you. I'm just really upset. Kwite says, no, don't be. I'm glad you are. It's better that you're holding it in, and you let me do the same to you yesterday. Yeah, but like, this is heavy. Kwite says, okay. Orion says, I'm sorry. Kwite says, don't be for even a minute. I want to help in any way I can. That just means listening, then so be it. I'm sorry. Again, don't be. Orion says, ugh, now she's done, it's your fault. And I do this because I love you. And I fucking hate myself. Because I want to believe her. I'm mad at myself because I'm not angry at her anymore. My head hurts. Kwite says what she did isn't right. Don't believe that for an instant. Hitting your kid is not okay. Orion says, I know logically. But I just, ugh. And Kwite says, don't you dare put yourself down for this. So I got a question. How many of you guys think that Orion is a little, might be exaggerating their claims about their family just a little bit? Who thinks that? I'm pretty sure they are. Just because, you know, like if they're going to talk about their supposed rapists, right? Wouldn't you think that they would want to talk about like their parental abuse as well? Or maybe that would be something that they want to talk about? Ryan is capping. Manipulation counter 1. Ryan deserved that from her mom. Here goes the drama. She's such an attention seeker. Orion trying to be a victim of abuse. Hands up, who thinks Orion's parents actually punched him? Yeah, it's nice. If they broke a law with that fake document, she won't have to worry about pronouns because she won't even have a name. She'll have a number. Oof. Raise his hand, but only because it would be deserved. Look, they spoke to Kwite of their parents as they now speak of Kwite. Let that sink in. 100%, but if it's true, it's deserved. True. It sounds so fucking stupid. Sorry, I'm unable to stay for the whole thing, but this is... Damn. So good, cornered weeb. Go ahead and I will leave this up for the replay. This is textbook for manipulation tactics. I have a whole book on this. If she's lying about the R, she's lying about everything else. Well deserved. W gaslighting. That number thing is funnier because Orion is supposedly... Good one. The poll is coming close, not gonna lie. Oh boy. I wonder what that poll is gonna be. I haven't checked it out yet. Am I going to be pleasantly surprised, guys? Am I going to be surprised? Would you go to a male prison or a female prison? That's a good question. Seems likely when someone slightly backstabs them, they start to claim them as being abusive or SAing them. Now, if somebody comes out on Twitter saying they are, then we will look back to the situation again and be questioning. You can't even gaslight right. You can be a piece of shit, but you should still respect the pronouns. What is happening in that poll, ladies and gentlemen? What could be happening? 47 to 53 at this point for the poll. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's neck and neck. This is the most closest poll we've had. It's a very divisive. Seems that's a higher percentage for the respecting of the pronouns than I thought, to be honest. Laughing my ass off as a lesbian, I can personally say I'm fucking blind. I can't see. Team Napoleon versus Team Dev. Oh my god. So I'm guessing my my mod Napoleon doesn't believe you should, and my mod Devenya believes that you should. Interesting. There's a trans woman in a female prison for raping females. It's a hot button issue right now. There's a lot of hot button issues. Oh fuck. There's a lot of hot button issues when it comes to this topic regarding this certain group of people. It's interesting. Damn, Sen didn't read my comment. I guess you're gay. Maybe I am. Bell. This is reading Bill Clinton affair all over again. It's the hot seat. I'm on the yes team, but only for he day. All right, let's take a break on that poll and go back to Kwite and Orion. So Kwite says, "Don't you dare put yourself down for this." And Orion says, "But I deserved it, but not for the reason she gave. Karma, I guess. Well, at least she believes in karma." Kwite says, "Why do you think you deserve it? I know you don't, but why do you think you do?" Orion says, "Because I'm a shit person. At least they were aware back in 2017. Kwite says, "Explain what makes you think that." Are we gonna get some self-awareness, chat? Orion says, "I'm annoying, I'm needy, I need too much attention. I have not only a developmental disorder, but a personality disorder. I'm not as funny as I come off to others that I think I am. And I am stupid as shit." Well, you know, if they would have kept that mindset, I think everything would have been okay. Kwite says, "You need me to disprove any one of these. So I'm not worth the emotional baggage that I come with. Or the defamatory baggage, apparently." Kwite says, "That last one is especially false. Jesus, you're a lot fucking better than you think you are. But I get why you feel it." Orion says, "I'm some dumb D-word who wishes they had a this word, trying to pass off as a dude on the internet. God damn it, Orion. God damn. Well, at least now we have confirmation. Somebody was telling me that Orion was you know, and I was like, "Are you sure?" I think it was Potato in my Discord. He was like, "This is Orion," and I was like, "That's not Orion." They're like, "This is Orion," and I'm like, "Oh my god." All right. It just isn't true. You're annoying. You're just like anybody else who wants to make friends in the same way. So Orion said the D word. Yeah, apparently. So Orion said the D word. The big D. I bet yes will win. I know the place where the grass is getting greener. This is the most honest I've seen Orion, to be honest. Victimization counters at 13. Nice. The woe is me card. This chat is amazing, man. I know. It's great. I love it. She's not trans. She's a girl with a... Oh! I didn't say it. Orion said it. Also, remember when Orion said Kwite said that to him after the grape? It turns out Orion said it about themselves. Interesting. Dang, is a D word offensive? I don't say it, but wow, that's tough. Hey man, it's YouTube. What can I say? That's just the way the YouTube crumbles. Or the limited ad crumbles in this instance. So Kwite says it isn't true. You're not annoying. You're just like everyone else who just wants to make friends in some way. Orion says, no, you're not as bad as I am. Kwite says, you're not anywhere close to as bad as you see yourself. You're a great person, Orion. God, that didn't age well. Orion says, no, I'm not. God, that aged well. Kwite says, you're willing to go out of your way to do things for other at your expense of your own time and occasionally well-being. Jesus Christ. The reason we started talking is because you wanted to do something for free for me. Orion says, but like people make fan art for all people all the time. Kwite says, you fucking defy your parents just to try and stay up so you can comfort me when you see that something's off. Orion says, people who are better than me, you are fantastic, Orion. You've been nothing but good to me and all your friends, those around you. But like, I'm just doing the bare minimum to be friends. Kwite says, even if you don't see it that way, what the fuck are you talking about? You've done far more in the friendship to be a friend than I have. Orion says, no, you've done a bunch more than I did. Kwite says, like, what? Orion says, you put up with me for one. I'm annoying as shit. I mean, that's true. That's very true. Now, personally speaking, if I ever had somebody like this or that came close to, like, you know, the way Orion was, rest assured, I'm not like Kwite. I don't have patience for you, and I will tell you straight up that I want nothing to do with you. I don't care if it makes me look mean. I already have plenty of people, plenty of disabled people, like, you know, that don't like me for being mean. I don't care. But if you have certain issues where I do maybe call you needy or this and that, but I don't decide to cut you off, there's a reason for that. Probably because I do enjoy you and I feel like you can move past this. That this isn't how you're going to be for the rest of your life. That's my thing. And I'm very selective with that shit. I'm very selective with the people I offer that to. So rest assured, if I give that to you, you must matter to me. And I know a couple people that watch my streams. Yes, this one is for you. And yes, this goes for you. Yes, you matter to me, and that is why we're still talking. If I didn't see something in you guys, I wouldn't still be around. So there you go. Let's see, Kwite, you're always the one making an effort to talk to me and checking up on me. You know I've had a shit night. You're the only one always making things for me. You and my ex. What the fuck have I done except blow you off? It looks like Kwite is like hitting like a bit of a kind of like a realization moment a little bit. Because, you know, he's not entirely wrong. Like the first section of these conversations, the first maybe like 70 like screenshots of this whole thing. I mean, the dry counter. I mean, we should have practically made this thing the dry counter, right? Because that's how dry the combos were. It didn't seem like Kwite was quite in it at all. So I think there's going to be like a little bit of like a realization on his end at least, and being like, hey, yeah, I have been like one-worded. I haven't wanted to elaborate that much. I haven't wanted to open up as much, but you know, now at this point it's like, well, yeah, let's come to that that realization. Orion is roasting themselves constantly. I get tired of that fast. Orion is projecting, and it's an issue that they need to work on. Lol, someone released a screenshot of Orion just now, remembering the grape. With his fingers, he's digging himself a deeper hole. Yeah, I saw that. We went over it at the beginning. That's funny. I get feeling bad about yourself, but there's a limit. Yeah, you don't want to go ahead and throw an excessive pity party, right? I plead to those with the softer side of SJWs, respect pronouns, unless they're Christian. Yeah, I have like a mix. Apparently, my mod, one of my head mods, Dev. All right, not to be confused with the head mod, GG Evan. Dev, apparently, is a left winger, an SJW. Is that fair to say, Dev? So I am open to a lot of people. All right, It's a very inclusive community. All right. The MHA fandom is cringe as fuck. That's why I don't look at it. Because the one time I did, I'm still traumatized. You're not wrong. They're into false allegations, so it makes sense. They beat their... What the fuck? I'm proud of it, son. That's good, Dev. That's good. Can we continue? No. I'm kidding. Relax. You said I'm such an asshole. I'm sorry. But Joshis are the female neckbeards of the weak fandoms, lol, and the MHA is notoriously populated by those types. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a monarchist. I don't know what that is. Big word. I forgore. All right, let's continue it. So Kwite says yes. Orion says you've helped me send art to this person. That was a huge thing. Kwite said I sent someone a link to a tweet. Orion says you've given me promotion. You've been kind to me. Kwite says you worked hard on something for someone else and it deserved to be seen. Orion says, but like, Kwite says there are no buts. You're so much more than you see yourself as, and you deserve better than what you are getting. Orion says that's a little exaggerated, but thanks. That really means a lot that you took the time to talk to me. Kwite says I'm glad it helped because it's true. Orion says a little stretched, but thanks. Kwite says not really, but let me know if you want to talk, as in not really a stretch. Orion says I don't know. I have much time tonight, but can we call tomorrow? Are you busy? Kwite says it'll depend if I'm talking with my ex or not, but other than that. Orion says thank you. I think I have like 5 minutes. Can I type and you talk, or is it too late? Never mind. Talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks so much for helping me. Kwite says good night. Sorry it took a minute. Orion says, I love my mom belittling me more and tearing down my self-esteem at 11 p.m. Kwite says, you still want to type and talk? Orion says, I can't for very long. I'll tell you tomorrow. He says, okay. And then later on, 11:06 p.m., starts a call. Thanks. Are you going to bed? Good night. Yes, sorry, parents. No, you're fine. Talk to you later. Okay. I said, sleep well, you too. I know it's cheesy, but you're a great friend, and I really appreciate everything you do for me. Kwite says, same to you. Orion says, heart, platonic. Kwite says, good night, heart. Okay, now he's giving heart emojis. You know what that means, guys. I don't know. What does it mean? I'm often very heartless. Orion says, hey. Kwite says, hey, I may or may not be able to talk in a bit. Kwite says, okay. Orion says, I'm half pissed. Did you see my Twitter? I didn't. What happened? My dad and mom, I think it was my mom, somehow further broke my laptop to the point where I can't use it. Kwite says, what the fuck? Why? I said, I don't know. Jesus, I'm sorry, man. What is this fucking relationship, man? It's so weird. Let's see. MHA fans like to ship straight characters with other straight characters. It's hard being a normal fan of anything, mostly seen by the cringe. Monarchist is just someone who supports the monarchy, son. King and queen shit. Gotcha. We learn something new every day. Or maybe it's just me. I respect everyone equally, except if you try Amber Heard. Somebody, then, you know, because in effect, I may look at you different. Interesting. Huh? What is that poll sitting at, by the way? Curious. As you see, it's a very controversial poll up right now. I wonder what it's at. Can one of you in chat let me know what it's at? What is the yes and no percentage? The question, I believe, is do you respect Orion's pronouns? I wonder. I wonder. Evil Orion Kwite is a good person. Orion is a narcissist. Came illegally, and I don't want to leave. Their whole relationship was built on Orion dropping her baggage on Kwite. That's really true. That is really true. It's a little fucked up. Is it fair to say that it's a little fucked up, or it's very fucked up? Let's see. Jesus, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I know, but it still sucks. Get on Skype. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, I hope you can get another, man. You want to hop and call with me and my friend? It says, excuse the formal wear. I just came back from a bunch of internship interviews. And yeah, Skype, right? Yeah, you're in the group. Thanks. Just join the call. Hello. Orion's constellation. Hello. Hello. Please, I need you right now. I'm sorry, but they did it again. Oof. All right. Well, let's see what's going on here. Kwite says, what happened? Orion says, they're punishing me for things I can't help, and they keep upsetting me and battering me verbally. I'll be on and off. I'm having to be sneaky about it because they're threatening me and taking away all my coping methods and shit. Kwite says, Jesus, what can I do? Orion says, I just need to vent a bit. I can't help that I'm emotional, and they push me so far till I fall off the edge and more. I feel so shit about myself. I want to walk in front of a car. No one would miss me very long. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not very open to like the whole venting thing. Usually it depends. Circumstantial. Right? I don't know how you guys feel about that. Are you like ever interested in having someone vent their issues to you all the time? My whole thing is that it's circumstantial and it depends on the person and the relationship we have. Other than that, I can't be fucked. I'm not fucking Superman. You know? So yeah, I'm not Jesus either, you know. Contrary to popular belief. You know, I don't own Jesus and pals. Alright. I think someone using LGBT which standards is messed up to get people to be on your side. I'll be honest, I stopped watching MHA when Tintin became a main character. I don't know who that is. People still use Skype. Skype is still a thing. It's fell off. It came lowest on the poll when I asked to do which messages first. If that has anything to tell you. I couldn't even finish the first MHA episode. This just turned into like a complete shit talk MHA fest. Not that I don't approve of that, alright? I don't disavow the shit talking of My Hero Academia. God knows I hate it. But at the same fucking time, like, holy shit. Skype more like shit. Got him. That's great, Bell. Good one. It depends on what happened to my friend and family. If they lost a family member, I will support them the best I can. But if they do this shit all day, I'm out. That's fair. I vent to my best bro, and he tells me to stop being a bitch. Well, maybe they're just trying to give you some tough love. Who knows? Hot pocket. But, you know, sometimes being a shoulder to rely on, or what is that saying, guys? Shoulder to cry on? Not shoulder to cry on. I don't know, something like that. I feel like oftentimes, though, when you get into, like, when you want to get into venting mode, right? You want to be in a relationship, I think. I think that would be when you would, you know, I'm not saying that it's like a necessary component of it. I just feel like that is like usually when you have the whole venting thing to somebody, right? It seems valid and logical in that scenario, right? Whereas with friends, it doesn't seem like you want to do that all the time, because when you hang out with friends, you want to have a good time. I think your objective is generally to have a good time, although some people do use the whole friend circle thing for comfort and whatnot. So it really depends. Me personally, I use my friends to have a good time, you know, and I preferably not do that. Although if I can help and I see like it won't be a waste, right? I will help, and I will be there to help them steer them in the right direction. Why be an MHA fan when you can be a Weezer fan? Weezer best fandom? I'm gonna be real honest here. The only person I like from MHA is Kirishima. Seems like a good friend you would want to have. Isn't that the redhead? Everything gets face lickings. Ty, what the fuck does that mean? All right. Yeah, a shoulder to lean on. Thank you. All right, there you go. All right, got it. All right, cool. All right, let's see. All right. So Orion, back with the venting. Jesus, we haven't even gotten to year 2018. My God, what time are we on here? Oh fuck, we're already 2 hours into this shit. What the fuck? God damn. Oh my God. Ugh. The never-ending coverage of the Kwite situation. Oh my God. I bet people are wondering, hey, how long can MrSEN stretch this coverage out? I don't know. You know, I was trained by the Umbrella guy, right? And that motherfucker has gone ahead and stretched out the coverage for Amber and Johnny for like almost a fucking year. To his credit, though, it was an actual fucking court case, though. But even still, I have motherfuckers wailing, saying, how long is the Umbrella guy gonna stretch out this Amber Heard shit? And I'm like, I don't know, as long as he can. I'm personally fucking impressed that he can do that, right? It's more of like an impressed thing rather than like, you know, mauling over the fact that they're able to do that, right? So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I just like give it out in like interesting little doses, right? And there's like so much to actually take into this whole thing, you know, regardless. And you know, I do read the chat now, right? I'm not an asshole like that. I actually read it. I do find the input that I get from some of you guys to be it's been a good majority of you, to be honest, right? So yeah, I just don't see a negative in not covering this. I feel like I get something from it, and I think some of you feel like you can get something from it. So I don't mind it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Let's see what Orion has to say. Orion. Okay. They say, I need to vent a bit. I can't help that I'm emotional. And they push me so far till I fall off the edge and more. I feel so shitty about myself. I want to walk in front of a car. No one would miss me. Oh my God. I want to walk in front of a car. Crazy sentence. Kwite says, please don't do that. Is this baiting? Is this what we call baiting, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God, stop venting! We can all dunk on the abuser. It's been a while. Hello, Pel the Pelican. What even is dream sexual? I wish I knew, buddy. Itadaki Seki is the best anime. Good one. I hate the MSP fans. I don't know what that is. Yes, it's baiting. That's called being a bitch. Free roadkill. Orion would be. Poetic vent. My boo-boo bear. What the fuck, Zakuru? Remember when dream sexual was a thing until he showed his face? Yeah, what even is that? Bahaha, that's a hentai. Shh. Bell, I swear to God, Bell, you're going to be like the token anime guy mod. Because like everybody's like, oh, MrSEN hates anime and he calls all anime fans pedophiles. Well, what the fuck do you mean? I was literally playing Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Three Houses, right? Because my mod, the token anime fan Bell, was saying how it was like it's so fucking outlandish, like the premise of the fucking game for a filthy Westerner like me, right? And I'm just like, brah, this is like Grooming Simulator 101. You know what I mean? So yeah, Bell, the token anime guy that I need to have, you know, I gotta show love for all diversities, all people, right? Everybody, you know. I got 3 already. I got Dev, you know, the leftists. I got Levi or Napoleon, whatever the fuck you want to call him, the rightists or whatever. And I got the token anime guy. I got Bell in the chat. It's great. It works out, guys. It works out. See, I covered my bases. I know what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Cluck, motherfucker. Let's keep it going. So, I'm sorry. Orion's constellation. There you go. Right there. They're punishing me for things I can't help. And they keep upsetting me and battering me verbally. Orion goes on to say, I'll be on and off. I'm having to be sneaky because they're threatening me and taking away all my coping methods. Jesus, what can I do to help? I just need to vent. Please don't do that. Is this a repeat? The fuck? Did I scroll back? Is that a repeat? Also, how many of these are there? I'm gonna just. Oh, I can't go all the way back. Okay. Let's see. 300 and. Okay, more than 300 apparently. All right, Jesus. No, I didn't lose the thing. It's at 100, right? I just saw. I thought we were seeing a double. They're punishing me for things that is easy. What can I do? I just need to vent. Yeah, please don't do that. I'm scared of death. You underestimate your worth by a lot. Orion says, no, I don't. That's the issue. Everyone thinks I'm better than I am because I'm a liar. Holy shit. Okay, well, they were self-aware. Well, back in 2017, I wonder what happened to this Orion. Jesus Christ. Come off as better than I am. Yes, you do. Kwite says, you are literally talking to someone who would fucking cry if you died. You are my friend, Orion. Orion says, you wouldn't be missing much. I'm so fucking numb and sensitive at the same time. Oh boy. Orion, that's not true. If you weren't there, I never would have vented to someone about my darkest secrets. Orion says, I almost did it, but I was too much of a pussy. Kwite says, you matter more to people around you than you realize, and I get that it's hard to see that. Trust me, I've been in that position more than once. You are important. Believe me. Alright. Orion says, I almost did it, but believe me. Orion says, in what way, though? None, that's the answer. I'm so easily replaceable. Jesus Christ. But I don't want to replace you even if I could. You're my friend, not some archetype that you think you will fill. You are my friend. Orion says, like, I wish I was worth how kind you are to me. You're so much better than I deserve. Sometimes I wish you'd know that. But then I sometimes don't because I know you'll leave. Oh boy. Shit's getting a little manipulative here, I think. Why is Kwite's avatar Richard Nixon? I don't know. Maybe he likes him. Jesus Christ, Orion turned Kwite into a makeshift therapist. Venting for most people is hard because if you have a friend who does it constantly, it kind of cause they got no one else. Kind of sad. My best bud tells me to stop being a bitch and hit the gym. Salute. Orion, for the love of God and my sanity. Jesus Christ, stop. Orion is milking this shit. I don't mind people venting, but it gets annoying when people do it all the time. Damn, already knew what they were going to do back then. Should have stayed self-aware. Almost feel bad for Orion. Evil Orion. Kwite is a good person, and I respect him for that. What the fuck? He vents to Kwite, gets some form of comfort from Kwite, then proceeds to deflect shit. I feel for Kwite. I know what it's like to deal with a crazy woman. Oh boy. Off to bed, work early, have a great stream. Vote, vote, vote. Damn it, insert lefty stuff here. Have a great night. See ya, Deb. Have a good night. Oh my goodness. Ah. Is this a good cliffhanger to leave it on, my Sen buds? Because we're about 2 hours and a half right now. I want to make this a more appropriate title, right? Poll is close. I'm going to check up on that poll right now, actually. Give me a second. Also, by the way, again, I don't want to be too obnoxious. But here's the Twitter. If you haven't checked it out yet, the Twitter is there. Let's go ahead and check that poll. So we got 48% of you guys saying that you respect Orion's pronouns. 52% say you don't. So, yeah, it was pretty neck and neck, I'd say, huh? 915 gang? 416 gang? Is it 915 for you? All fine, boss man. Take the break now if you need it. Yeah. You know, I think I'll name it Orion Fake Documents, Kwite and Orion's DMs, Part 1, and Twitter Backtracks on Kwite. Yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll do the next one tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Same time, same place. Join the Discord if you haven't. This is a good 2.5 hour mark to cut it into. I don't want it to go like too long like the other one. And we can just continue to go through the week, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue this coverage most likely through the week because we're at like, what is it? Number 100. Okay, so I'll put it in the docket, right? Let's see. Orion coverage. So start at screenshot 100. All right, and we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that little. What would you call it? That little. Cliffhanger. Words. Starting at 8 tomorrow. I start at about 8:30 Central Time. That is 9:30 EST. You can join the Discord to get more notifications. The notifications of where we go live. It's a kind of a pain in the ass to get in the Discord. We just put like lots of layers of protection into it. That's why. So you will eventually get a role though. Worry not. And the Discord link is in the description. Should be in the description for you guys. So go ahead and click that if you haven't. And I'll go ahead and see you in the next live stream, which we should be doing it again tomorrow. Again, notifications will be on the Discord. And yeah, we'll let you know, guys. We'll let you know. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you are. Appreciate you all for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next live stream. Good night, everybody. Good night.